Hello, everybody. Welcome to another sweet episode of our program, my program, and your program, The Just Connection. Stories from Nigeria's film, music, and sport industry. I am presently at the premises of the National Museum in Jos, particularly at Jardin Reading Garden. Coming here today is intentional because I have a great reader as my guest. And when I say reader, I don't mean just book. Reader of human beings, a reader of nature, a reader of film, a reader of situations and the elements. It's an enigma. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming to this program Mazi Chimmex Onwunali. Mr. Chimmex.
Hello guys, it's great to be here.
Fantastic. Mr. Chimmex.
Yes, sir.
I called you an enigma, and it is intentional. It is deliberate because that is who you are. That right from when I have known you. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, sir.
Thank you for coming on this program. We appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
I know that you're a filmmaker and you have a lot of relationship with us in Jos.
Yes.
Plateau.
Yes.
How has it been?
It's been amazing. It's been wonderful. It's been transforming more or less. It's been just that turning point that you look out for as an individual. You know, when you get into an environment and the environment begins to inspire things in you, that's what Jos has been to me.
Wow. Yeah. Jos has been an inspiration for you.
Yes.
In your film career.
Yes.
What has Jos inspired, if I can ask that?
So I came into Jos as a young man transferring from another university to come and study film in Jos, because when I got to that university where I wanted to do my program, I spent maybe about a year there. But one day, one of the lecturers, a very prolific actor, called me and said, "Let's see, I see the direction where you're headed. I see everything that you want. This is not where it is. You have to specialize it. You have to go specifically for a school that provides that level of interest that you have." And that is how I made the switch to Jos. And from the moment I, got into, it was a night bus then, we traveled all through the night and we got into Jos and the cold welcomed me, But from the time I walked through that gate, everything changed.
Gate? Which gate?
The gate of the National Film Institute.
Okay, that's where you schooled.
That's where I schooled.
You left a conventional university and attended
to the National Film Institute.
Fantastic.
So the moment I stepped through the gates, everything changed.
Everything changed.
Yes.
What changed?
My perception about life first changed. The environment, the way I adapted to a new environment, the people I met, the welcoming nature of the plateau, and then particularly my interest in film, the way I understood film, the way I read film, the things that I thought I knew about film, everything changed from the moment I walked through that gate of the National Film Institute, and it's never been the same ever since.
Fantastic. It has never been the same ever since. That's very, very good to know. When I was making my research concerning you vis-a-vis this interview, I got to know that for quite a while now, you shifted from Lagos and you are working on some projects in Jos. And you are still working on another project currently in Jos.
Yes.
What is the drive? Why always Jos, bro?
First, Jos is home. And there is no environment that I understand better than Jos.
Jos is home.
Yes.
Are you native to Plateau? As in, you have been from Gas, Tarok, Garawa, Amo, Irigwe, Buji, or Magavu, or Jos is home? How?
Jos is home because not about the ethnicity within Jos or the nativity within Jos. Jos welcomes everyone and brings you in, takes care of you. Jos does not discriminate, does not segregate.
Wow.
So it means that the moment you come in here with good intention, if you come in here with good intention, just welcomes you and then just transforms you, inspires you, and in such a way you become justified, like we say.
Wow, wow. Justified. Are you justified?
Very
I
justified.
am justified.
Very, very
I am
justified.
justified too. Yeah, yes. I said, you have been doing some projects here.
Yeah.
And I said, why always Jos? You said Jos is home.
Yeah.
Can you let us into some of those projects that you've been doing since you came? I mean, looking for
You've
you.
been sniffing around.
Looking for you. And I got you.
Okay. So what we are doing now in Jos is one step of many other steps to come. If you look at the industry in Lagos, I think while it's a very great place, Lagos is an amazing place. It's more like the hub of the film industry. I think that it is about time that we explore the beauty, the uniqueness that the plateau offers, and we're talking about some very mesmerizing landscapes, the amazing weather, the beautiful people, and the security that it offers. I mean, this could be controversial to a lot of people.
We're going to get there.
The reality is that there's just that impression that people create out there that makes you feel like, okay, this is a no-go area and all the rest of them. Maybe eventually when we talk about it, we will be able to unbundle most of those things and diffuse most of those impressions that people have about Jos. But then the landscapes here are such that I don't think that we've really done enough to put out there. I feel that if more stories came this way, what you would see in those films is a level of Africanness that you may not have seen in any other film. We've seen a couple of films come here and explore those things. We saw Queen Amina, we saw Izu, most of Izu's projects.
We're done here.
Yes, we're done here.
Most recently, months back. Yeah.
Yes, and there's also that history that Jos has as a film industry, with some of the American films, of the early years.
You want to talk about Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, all those kind of
films. About the first film in Nigeria in 1926, the Palava,
exactly,
etc. We're going to talk about how NTA actually kickstarted
the TV revolution.
TV revolution with soap operas, Okro, Adam, Behind the Clouds, and so on and so forth.
So you see, Jos has always had that milk of creativity. You just come here and drink of it and everything changes. Drink
of the milk of creativity that Plateau provides, and everything falls into place for you as a creative. Mazi
Chimmex. Yes, sir.
I'm aware of the songs of Genta. I'm aware of the songs of Genta.
Okay.
And Genta is a very renowned place in Jos. Genta Mangoro, Genta Makere, Genta Adamu, and so on and so forth. Songs of Genta. But why?
Okay.
Why?
So it's about time that we used film as a tool to diverting attention to specific places within the plateau. The idea is taking a title from an existing place. What it does is, within the state, it brings attention. Everybody wants to know. Even the government. I know what is eventually going to happen when this film comes, because we exist in a kind of environment where at times government needs some sort of prompting. The moment that the film drops and people ask, where's Genta? you will see the government move in there immediately to try to, because they know that a lot of attention will be there. Probably people will want to visit there and everything, and they will want to move in there and improve the level of development around those axes.
Around Genta.
Yes.
I want to cut you short, not verse.
Yes.
I saw you weep someday at Genta. We entered from Gada View Axis. Before the Gada,
Yes.
we entered toward the left.
Yes.
And we saw tiny children
Yes.
who are parents.
Yes.
We were making a film then.
Yes.
Was that part of what injured sons of Genta? Because why you wept was not because of sons.
Yes.
It was because of daughters who were mothers.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So why not daughters of Genta? Why sons of Genta?
So the sons here is just as the Bible uses it, not as per gender. This is sons as per children of Genta. It does not tie down to specific gender.
Okay.
So in our story, the three sons of Genta are actually two guys and a girl. So they are all classified as sons, just as the Bible calls us sons of God.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, forget the hardness of this Mazi's face. So he's a very, very emotional person. When he see what he pass in power, he cry very easily. I don't see a weep because he see what he pass in power for where you say, you know, based on the title of your work. I was there live. Fantastic that your work is reflective of the reality of our society. Then you still keep coming back, making your works here. As you know, there are three of you. There are signatures for me. You, Kenneth Gian, and Izu Ojuku. But at the top, for me, as far as bringing jobs to Jos is concerned, is Izu.
I agree.
Yeah, nobody can argue that with
I
me.
agree.
You understand what I'm saying? He has been consistent
Very.
About that. But a lot of people at that place where most of they wrong go, believing say if na not reach there, you no go too pure like that. They fear to come here, come work. You know, you mentioned this of security the other time, and you said if you want security, come to Jos as a creative.
Yes.
There is a paradox there that people may need to understand.
Yeah. So there are two aspects of security. There's creative security and then there's social security. So in the creative security, what Jos offers you is that safety to explore yourself, to be who you want to be, to do whatever you think you need to do to be able to birth the new idea that you have. Jos offers you that. Social security, Jos is a very safe place in itself. But what happens is, because of certain issues, which of course it may not be so great to delve into now, around the fringes of the plateau, there are skirmishes that people engineer here and there to give an impression of the entirety of the plateau. It is never so, because yes, there were times that a few things happened within Jos, which the government tried in a very, very efficient way to quell, and it's not happened in a long time. So Jos continues to be that place where people walk. I mean, myself, I only got into my apartment yesterday at 2 a.m. I had nobody with me. I had no security with me. I walk all the way from Miss Palace after seeing a movie late into the night. I walk from there all the way to my apartment, and that's over 10 kilometers. That's the kind of impression that people should begin to have. It's not as painted by the press. Of course, the press would always want to,
sensationalism.
Yes, so that it gets you reading,
Yeah.
it gets you talking about the place, but it's never so. So I want to use this opportunity to tell people the only way to understand this situation is to walk in, take a flight or take a bus, get into Jos, and have that first-hand experience so that you'll be able to tell yourself whether is it what we are saying, is it just talking about Jos, or it is truly a home for all.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mazi Chimmex. This that you just said is for everybody.
Yes.
For whoever wants to know.
Yes.
But you cannot tell me
Yes.
that since you got to Jos as a creative, since you've been going and coming back to Jos as a creative, there have not been challenges.
Yes.
Challenges, Jos challenges. Yeah, there should be Jos or Plateau challenges. Then challenges in growing
Yes.
as a filmmaker. Can you let people into that and how Jos has helped in, either redirecting or refocusing?
So, as an industry, Jos, after, even though Jos was one of the places that brought about the boom of film and TV in Nigeria, the industry, the mechanisms of the industry did not continue to operate. So within a particular period, there was that quiet, that lull that actually made everything to seem to take a pause on the plateau. And what it did was that it made a lot of creatives within the space feel like there's that need to step out. So a lot of people stepped out in search of active filmmaking
opportunities.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but the question is, for how long do we keep going out and leaving those things that make this place unique? I mean, we have a lot of us. I've always felt that we are beginning to saturate Lagos. Now, Lagos, again, while being an amazing place, we need to draw the stories a little bit out of Lagos and begin to explore other unique places that exist in Nigeria. And that is the reason why it's important that we begin to come back home and begin to
come back home.
Yes,
come back home.
Begin to tell the stories that have to do with us as a people, us as Jos people, us as Plateau people, and every part of who we are on the plateau. And I always say who we are because it's very difficult to remove the Jos in me, because this is where I had a lot of the formative years. I mean, I came in here as a 20-something-year-old, and I spent a lot of years here. You know the reasons.
We both know the reason, and we know what you got. Tell them what you got here, because what you got here, you got a beautiful family from Jos.
Oh yeah,
And without that family, whatever progress you have made or you are making so far, it won't work. So it is just
true.
No, tell them by yourself. Make nobody say the snitch.
No, tell them. You have already.
No, tell them by yourself. Make nobody say the snitch. No, talk about yourself.
Yes. So of course in Jos I found everything. I found the creative spark that I needed to kickstart my life, and I found the peace that I needed to even incubate that creative spark. Yes. And then I found again the family to support the man that is incubating the creative
incubator.
Spark. Yes.
The man that is an incubator. Ladies and gentlemen, Mazi Chimmex is an incubator. I just give you this title.
Thank you, sir.
Do you want it?
I appreciate
incubator.
I appreciate
incubator. Yes. Mr. Chimmex.
Yes, sir.
Even while you are working, I'm aware of a film that you shot in Lagos and Ibadan.
Yes.
My friend was with you,
Yes.
Adola,
Yes.
Hafiz,
Yes.
then Mr. Brother Shaggy.
Yes.
What's the title of that film?
A Bag of Trouble.
A Bag of Trouble. But you had enough talent in Lagos and Ibadan. So why did you have to be poaching my boys from the plateau? You did it. Oh, I have their names at the tip. Yes.
So there are talents everywhere. Admittedly there are talents everywhere. But again, we are at that point now where we should be developing the talents within our own safe space.
Yeah.
So we have to expose our own people to the to the high level productions, to the high level interactions, management, and post production and every other aspect of production, so that at some point you do not need to move the manpower all the way from Lagos to do things here. You have a base, an efficient
an exposed base who has been here,
yes,
who has been there.
And funny enough,
we appreciate you for that.
Yes,
thank you, sir.
Yes. And funny enough, most of the people holding sway in Lagos are actually people that moved from here. I mean, I will always pay great respect to Izu, to Kenneth Gang, to Leo Mfomi, to Afrechia, to Acho Yusuf. I mean, a couple of those people. Oh, there's Makusare and there's the great guy, Mike Steve, amazing gentleman. Yeah. There are a lot of those people holding sway, and they are doing great and amazing.
Our women, Rita Anko.
There's Rita Anko, great camera person,
Christabel, Anigbo,
yes,
and etc. etc.
So many of them. There's Gloria Ugoli,
yes, who is everywhere. There is Regina Udu, Udalo.
Yes, yeah. Regina, amazing. She's been all over the world, championing her films and stuff like that. So people are doing great things. But now those people had to step out to be able to get, the level of recognition that they have always wanted. But now we need to begin to, groom within the immediate space, so that we begin to turn around the creative environment around us.
Wow. Thank you very much, Mr. Chimmex.
Thank you, sir.
There are a lot of people, younger ones,
yes,
who look up to you.
Yes.
Any word for them?
I would say, while looking up to other people, find yourself, so that you don't lose yourself in pursuit of other people. Why I'm saying this is, I have interest in a lot of departments in film, but I don't have excellent proficiency in all. Nobody does it. Nobody has it. You have areas where you have strength and areas where you have not. They may not be weaknesses, but they may not be equal strength with the other places.
Yeah.
Now, if you are a makeup artist, for instance, it's great to admire, but it is also important that you understand that while admiring, don't shift to where I have strength.
Yeah.
Remain within where you have strength.
Because it's a collaboration.
Yes.
Everybody is important.
Yes.
It's a collective thing to get the thing done.
Yes. So that at the end of the day, you are growing upward, not growing downward. That is my word.
Thank you so much for this. As we are rounding off on this, I will want our people to have an insight into some of the works that you have done, your filmography,
yes,
or the ones that are in the offing,
yes,
so that at least let them know that this is who we are talking to.
Okay, so most recently we did a cinema film which we have talked about,
yes,
called The Bag of Trouble. That film, was in the cinema for a long time. I showed in Jos and a couple of other places across the world, and then at some point it showed on international flights, actually, because there was an in-flight arrangement, and it showed on streamers and a couple of that. Then we are working on Sons of Genta, which is a massive project. And then we have other shots, especially that we have done, most that we acquired from people, talents within Just. We've been doing that, yes. We've actually been looking out for very creative people and either funding them directly or acquiring their
talent
works.
hunt.
Yes,
imagine
acquiring
hunting for them and
yes,
them.
They are short films that they never thought it would be a business. We've been doing that as a way of encouraging the people to go out there and do. I mean, just do it if it is creative. If you
just do it.
Yes,
just do it.
That's the idea.
Just do it and be justified.
Fantastic. That's the idea.
Thank you so very much. Final words for now. I want you to freestyle on Jos. Freestyle. Talk to them about Jos. Just freestyle. That's what I do on Jos. Plateau as a whole. Freestyle.
Okay. Um, just is home. Just is for me a springboard, the launch pad that I have always yearned and wanted as an individual. Just is everything that I have always desired. That catalyst, that creative spark that I have always needed to turn around myself, find myself, and be able to propel myself forward. So to me, Jos is not just a city. Jos is home.
Mazi, yes sir, Michael, Chimmex, you don't appreciate it, right? You don't appreciate it too, sir. You know I love you, bro. To love you too. You know, sometimes, I just look you, Michael. Hold this with me. We are beautiful people, yes, as Nigerians. Yes. We are sweet people as justified people. Yes. And despite all our challenges as Nigerians, do you still believe in this country?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's say a positive word for this country. Don't cover let's put it this way. From you to Nigeria, what's your confession for this nation and plateau?
For Jos, I believe in a city that welcomes all, that transforms people, that builds their hopes, transforms their dreams into greater possibilities, and that brings to life every good thing that you are building. I believe in a plateau that is the mother of all, that brings both food, both natural resources, and offers that immense peace that it takes for all this to grow. And then I believe in a Nigeria that is home for all, that grows in leaps and bounds, and a Nigeria from which we do not need to run.
God bless you. We will build this nation.
Yes.
We will build it.
We will build
this nation. Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.